So students, in this section, that is on 6th of October, this is our second video. So in this video we will discuss about physical properties and chemical properties of aldehyde and ketones, means physical and chemical properties of the carbonyl compounds. Clear? So now we start with the physical properties. First of all, ketones. Ketones, just like acetone, that is a lower member. So ketones have the pleasant smell. Ketone shows pleasant odor. If we talk about the aldehydes, so aldehydes have unpleasant condition. In formaldehyde, it shows a pungent smell. So formaldehyde, that is HCHO, have the pungent smell. Clear? And this is the first component or the first compound of the aldehyde group, and it shows pungent smell or pungent odor. Okay. If we talk about other aldehydes, clear? So they shows unpleasant smell. Okay. They have tendency to show unpleasant smell. If we talk about the aromatic aldehyde, that is benzaldehyde. So this benzaldehyde have the tendency to show a bitter almond taste. It shows bitter almond. Clear? So this is the part of the aldehydes. Aldehydes show the different smells. They shows the pungent smell. It shows the unpleasant smell. It shows bitter almond conditions. Okay. So this is the part of the aldehydes. If we talk about the ketones, so ketones have the pleasant smell. Clear? Ketone shows pleasant smell. उसकी smell कैसी है? Pleasant smell को show करते हैं. Means they shows the pleasant odor. Clear? If we talk about the boiling point, so aldehydes and ketones have high boiling point with compared to parent hydrocarbon, that is alkane. Clear? Their boiling point is higher compared to comparable molecular mass of alkanes. For example, if we talk about the atomic mass, is molecular mass is 58. Molecular mass is 58 for aldehydes. Clear? And the same molar mass for ketones, because we know that aldehyde and ketones, if there are same molecular formula, they shows a functional isomerism, or we can say aldehyde and ketone shows functional isomerism. So suppose there is a 58 is the molecular mass of any of the aldehyde or ketones, and this is also the mass of any one of alkane. So alkane have the lower boiling point and aldehydes and ketones have the higher boiling point. Now the question arises, why aldehydes and ketones have higher boiling point? Actually, in case of aldehyde and ketones, or simply we can say in carbonyl compounds, due to this C double bond O, there is a polarity in between the C and O. Means this oxygen, due to the more electronegative and carbon is a less electronegative, the electron will be shifted towards oxygen atom, and that shows dipole moment. Means mu is greater than 1, means near about 2.88 or 2.80. Okay, so in between the 2.80 to 2.8 there is near about dipole moment, or we can say this is a mu. Okay, so aldehydes have the tendency to show the dipole interaction. Aldehydes and ketones have tendency to show dipole interaction in between the molecules of aldehyde and ketones, or simply we can say there are intermolecular attraction by dipole moment. So due to the polarity in between C and O of the carbonyl compounds, this oxygen represented by partially negative charge and this carbon represented by partially positive charge. So this negatively charged oxygen approaches towards positively charged carbon atom of another molecule. Clear? It means in between the two molecules of the carbonyl compounds there is a dipole interaction. Okay, so due to high dipole-dipole interaction, they have more boiling point because more energy is required to break these bonds. Clear? That's why aldehydes and ketones have the same molecular mass with compared to alkanes have higher boiling point. If we compare aldehyde and ketones with alcohols, so alcohols have more boiling point, they have high boiling point with compared to aldehyde and ketones because of intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Clear? So in between the alcohols there is an intermolecular hydrogen bonding which is stronger and have more energy is required to break these bonds. Okay, so alcohols have the higher boiling point with compared to these aldehydes and ketones due to intermolecular hydrogen bonding. If we talk about the solvency, so lower members like that formaldehyde, acetaldehyde or acetone, these are less soluble in water, but they are fairly soluble in organic solvents like ether, petroleum, alcohols. Clear? So they are easily soluble in organic solvents, but they are less soluble in water because of lacking of the hydrogen bonding. If we talk about the aldehydes and ketones, which one shows more boiling point? Questions rises in between aldehyde and ketones. Which one shows more boiling point? For example, if we talk about the acetones CH3, COCH3 and CH3, CH2, CH2 means one is propanol and one is propanone, have the same number of carbon atoms, hydrogen and oxygen. Clear? Means they have the same molar mass. So which one shows the more boiling point? Obviously ketones. Ketones have the more boiling point with compared to aldehydes. Reason behind this, actually carbonyl compounds that contain C double bond O have the two remaining valencies. One is satisfied by R, one is satisfied by the hydrogen in case of the aldehydes. But in case of the ketones, the CO group have the two remaining valency satisfied by the two carbonyl compounds. In case of the ketones, the carbonyl group is more polar compared to aldehyde group. Clear? Aldehyde group is less polar compared to this ketone because of the presence of these electron donating group. Clear? That's why the dipole moment is more in case of the ketones compared to aldehydes. Clear? So that is the reason, that's why ketone shows more boiling point compared to aldehydes. Clear? So this is the part of physical properties, and these all are the different properties like that boiling point, there is smell and solubility in alcohols, ether or in water. Now we start the next and most important topic in this chapter, that is chemical properties. Chemical properties of aldehydes and ketones depends upon the different parts. Means a number of chemical properties depend on the CO part, that is a carbonyl group. A number of properties depends on removal of hydrogen. Number of properties is depend on addition of hydrogen. Number of properties is depend on alpha hydrogen carbon atoms. Clear? And number of properties depends on absence of the alpha hydrogen. So there are different properties. Now we start the first one, that is nucleophilic addition reactions on aldehydes and ketones. We very well know that in aldehydes and ketones, this is the common part, that is CO part, carbonyl group. In carbonyl group, carbon is partially positive charge and oxygen is partially negative charge. Clear? This compound means aldehydes or ketones present in a plane. It is a planar compound. It is a planar compound. Its geometry is planar. This is the planar compound. Clear? First of all, see here, this multiple bond that contain the pi bond, due to the electronegativity difference, it shift on the oxygen atom when any one of the reactant will approach towards this carbonyl group or towards this aldehyde or ketonic group. Clear? So when any one of the compounds, clear, when collide with this carbonyl compounds, the multiple bond, that is a pi bond, will be shifted on the oxygen atom, and oxygen got it negatively charged and carbon shows positively charged. Clear? At that time when the multiple bond will be shifted on oxygen atom, the positive part and the negative part of the another compound migrate towards this carbonyl compound. So firstly, negatively charged means nucleophile. Nucleophile means that have the extra electrons to donate any one of the species. So this nucleophile will attack on this carbon atom. Clear? First of all, this nucleophile will attack on this carbon atom, and it will form an anionic product. This anionic product is highly unstable or instantly react with the positive part of the another compound. Suppose there is a H ion. Clear? So it will convert in this compound, and this compound geometry represented by tetrahedral manner. Clear? This is tetrahedral. So first of all, number one, geometry is changed from planar to tetrahedral. Second one, see here, this carbon is sp2 hybridized carbon. This carbon is sp2 hybridized carbon because there are 3 sigma bonds, and this tetrahedral carbon represented by sp3 carbon atom. Clear? This is sp3 hybridized. There are 4 sigma bonds, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is sp3 hybridized carbon atom, and this one is sp2. So sp2 hybridized carbon atom of the carbonyl convert into sp3. Number one, geometry is changed from planar to tetrahedral. Clear? And the new compound will be added. No part will be eliminated. It means this is nucleophilic addition reactions, because nucleophile will be attacked firstly on the carbon atom, and the remaining product will also be attacked on this anionic part. That's why this mechanism represented by nucleophilic addition reactions. Nucleophilic addition reactions means nucleophile will be attacked on the carbon containing compounds. Clear? That contain the positive charge. Clear? So organic compound that have the carbon is negatively charged on this positively charged carbon atoms, on negatively charged negative charged portion, that is nucleophile, will be attacked, and these reactions are known as nucleophilic reactions. Because of no elimination will be there, that's why it is nucleophilic addition reactions. So there are number of nucleophilic addition reactions in aldehydes or ketones. But before this, there is a simple question, an important question. Out of aldehydes and ketones, which one shows more addition reactions, aldehydes or ketones? Clear? Which one shows more addition reactions, aldehydes or ketones? So simply, aldehydes have the more tendency for nucleophilic addition reactions with compared to ketones, and there are 2 reasons. Clear? So firstly, what is the question? Question is which one shows more nucleophilic addition reactions, aldehyde or ketones? So aldehydes have more tendency for nucleophilic addition reactions. And second one is, what are the reasons behind this, why aldehydes have more tendency for nucleophilic addition reaction? So there are 2 reasons. First of all, see here, if we talk about the aldehydes means out of these 2 valency, one valency represented by 100% by hydrogen atom, and the remaining valency satisfied by the R. Clear? So see here, as the R will be on only one of the carbon atom, only one of the valency of the carbon atom, so there is a plus I effect on this carbon atom means electron will be shifted towards CO group. So dipole moment will be decreases compared to formaldehyde. If we talk about the formaldehyde that contain both H, clear? So if we compare with the formaldehyde, so any other aldehydes have the tendency to donate the electron towards the carbon atom of the carbonyl group, and the carbonyl group will got more dipole moment, clear? It means this carbon will contain highly electron denser, that's why the attacking part, that is the nucleophile, will not be easily attacked on this carbon atom. Means formaldehyde shows more nucleophilic addition reactions compared to any other aldehydes. If we talk about ketones, so in case of the ketones there are two alkyl group and both alkyl group donates electron towards the carbon, clear? So electron density of the carbon will be increases, so nucleophile will not be attacked easily on this carbon atom. And second one is when the 2R is present, when the 2 carbon chain is present, there is a more hindrance, compared to aldehydes. So attacking nucleophile will not easily attacked by the backdoor entry, क्लियर? क्योंकि कार्बोकेटायंस फॉर्म नहीं हो रहे हैं, यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, बैकडोर एंट्री हो रही है, और बैकडोर एंट्री में कोई भी चीज एलिमिनेट नहीं हो रही है। जितनी भी स्पीसीज पहले थी वो स्पीसीज अभी भी वहां प्रेजेंट है, सिर्फ ये न्यूक्लियोफाइल बैकडोर से एंट्री करेगा, और जब बैकडोर से एंट्री होगी तो वहां स्पेस होना चाहिए। कीटोन्स के केस में 2 एल्काइल ग्रुप कार्बन, जो कार्बोनाइल कार्बन है, उसकी पोजीशंस को हिंडर्ड कर देते हैं, तो यहाँ पे स्टेरिक हिंड्रेंस आ रहा है, और स्टेरिक हिंड्रेंस की वजह से न्यूक्लियोफाइल का जो अटैक है वो क्या हो जाता है, टिपिकल हो जाता है। दैट्स व्हाई कीटोन्स हैव लेस टेंडेंसी फॉर न्यूक्लियोफिलिक एडिशन रिएक्शन बिकॉज ऑफ नंबर 1 ड्यू टू मोर प्लस इफेक्ट, and second one is due to steric hindrance. So these are the two factors by which aldehydes have more nucleophilic addition reactions compared to ketones. Clear? Now we will discuss in the next video for different types of chemical reactions, clear, that may be of nucleophilic addition reactions and other than that is oxidation, reduction and alpha hydrogen chemical reaction. Clear? Thank you students.